Hey, Christy, what up? So I want to give you a couple foam rolling techniques and then a couple stretches to do that's going to really help you with any type of shoulder impingement that might be happening right now. So the first one is we want to foam roll our lats, since these guys attach to and have a lot of work in the upward rotation of the scapula. So basically, we're going to position the foam roller right behind our armpit. And you just want to have like a nice stable position, tall chest. Notice my arm is straight, palms open, thumbs up. And then you're just going to bear all of your weight onto the back side of your armpit, if that makes sense. So you can see I'm kind of upwardly rotated. I'm just going to slowly move the foam roller down my shoulder blade and rib cage, and then back up to the back of that armpit. That's probably where you're going to feel those trigger points. It can be very painful. So just kind of relax into it. You want to do each side, okay? So first one, foam roll. Right from stretching or from foam rolling the lats, we're going to stretch the lats. We're going to do so using the foam roller in the child's pose. So you want to get your knees right outside your hips. Feet are flat. You're going to push your hips back towards your heels as far as you can, and you just want to anchor them down. And then you just put your hands together, prayer hands, thumbs up. And you're going to just really take a big deep breath in. Then you're going to exhale and descend, pushing the foam roller away. The foam roller goes up the arms, head sinks between. And then once you get to that deep position, you want to hold that stretch, for a good, I'd say 5-10 seconds. Release. So you're going to go in and then release. Do about 3 or 4 reps. And each time that you do the stretch, you want to be trying to descend just a little bit further. Okay, so that's your child's pose to stretch. All right, next one can be done with the Rolga. So now we're gonna actually start to release and then stretch the pecs. So lats, pecs. Once we get both of those muscles, nice and mobilized, we'll have a lot easier time getting arms overhead and dealing with less shoulder impingement. If you don't have a Rolga, you can use like a dense ball. You can do a lacrosse ball. Lacrosse ball on the ground, you're gonna be like real close. Same thing with on the wall, but again, that will work as well. But since I got the Rolga, I'll demonstrate. You want to just be just to the left of that bony part of your shoulder. You don't want to be on that, so you should be right on muscle tissue. And you can just, open your arm, close your arm, but you're really just putting a lot of weight on those pec muscles, which are those right here. So again, just got to push into those knots and get both sides. All right, so here is a typical stretch to release the pecs. Again, they involve a lot in shoulder protraction and internal rotation. So when these guys are real tight, they're gonna, pull your shoulders forward, which can cause impingement and shoulder pain. So you can use a door, you can use, edge of a wall, you can use a door frame, you can use anything that's sturdy. You can do one arm or both arms at the same time. But essentially, you want to start with basically your forearm flush against the wall, right? Elbows at about shoulder height. So elbow, forearm, and palm are against the surface. And then that is all in line with my shoulder. Chest tall, I'm gonna put one leg out front. I'm just gonna lean in. I'll feel that stretch again. I'll get that good 5-10 seconds, and then I'll release. Go back into it, get another 5-10 seconds again. Doing about a good 3 to 4 reps on that guy. All right, last but not least is now we're gonna actually create the mobility of the arms going overhead. So again, just helping to facilitate that movement pattern, and with the corrective, the stretching, the mobility, and then the dynamic activation of the muscles over time, you should start to get rid of that impingement and hopefully thus pain. But you just get yourself against a surface, like a hard surface, like a wall. You put your dominant foot against the wall, and the other foot is slightly behind. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our elbows, forearms, and arms, or our hands pushed into the wall. We have our chin tucked. We're gonna squeeze our glutes. We're gonna embrace our abs just to push our ribs down. So squeeze, squeeze, tuck. And then we're just gonna drive hard into the wall, getting all the way up, stretch, 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 and then back down, okay? So that would be your wall slides, okay? Great activation drill to get the arms working correctly.